Okay, and I'm getting weird looks from the neighbors because they can clearly see that there's a camera on the dashboard. So, yeah, what is going on? I actually wanted to do this from a theme park, and I promised you guys a quick update of what is going on with the podcast. As of a few days ago, Jay, Corey, and I, the Cretans Guild, obviously, have decided that our podcast, Nerd or Not, should be no more. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The trick is, some of my more popular videos, wow, that sounds bright. Some of the more popular videos on the channel, on the YouTube channel, are of me walking around theme parks. Now, on those, I don't get as vulgar as we do on the podcast. It's not that, you know, like every other word is a four-letter word, although sometimes it feels like it. It's really hard to cuss when you're at Disney or even Universal. Well, no, it's a little easier at Universal. Corey suggested this to me, I don't know, about a year ago, and I kind of not really brushed it off. I thought about it for a moment. I was like, But what he had suggested was splitting the podcast and the theme park vlogs, which, you know, I get it. They're completely different audiences to begin with. Some of you tune in for the vlogs, some of you tune in for the podcast. And I even said, you know what, I'm going to keep everything as is. But then Corey and Jay, they were both needling me some more. He's like, you know, you really should separate the two. You really should separate the two. So after a lot of thought, I believe that is what is going to end up happening. I've already started taking steps to split the two. There will be a secondary channel. If you tune in here for the vlogs, first off, thank you. Thank you very much. It's not that I try to be family friendly. I just am when I'm at a theme park. So you're going to see a lot more of me. There's a lot more of Alicia, a lot more of my kids, probably Michael and Captain Rob. We'll probably do some more gaming. And anything Cretan Guild related, you're going to see on the Cretans Guild channel. I've decided the first part, the easy part, is to call the Cretans Guild channel, we're going to call that Nerd or Not Podcast by the Cretans Guild. Plain and simple, easy enough. So now I've got to come up with a name of this channel that you're currently watching. I got a couple of ideas. Like, my first thought was, well, how about, I don't know, name it after my Twitter handle. I'm an audio guy, so my Twitter handle is 8-second delay. That is not a plug for you to follow unless you really want to. And I was like, I was mulling it over. And then I was also thinking, you know, you could keep it really nice and generic and stupid sounding and just call it the that song threw me off. Just call it the Bob Vlog video. And that would work. I feel like I could do better. So if you have suggestions for what I could call my theme park vlog channel, please hit me up. I got a couple of other ideas I'm mulling around. I'm not really keen to one or another, but hey, I am all ears. There we go. The Nerd or Not podcast is going to move to its own YouTube channel. Anything Cretan Guild related will be on that. That includes a live video where we hold title belt challenges, which we have one coming up. Go to our Twitter, Cretans Guild. You will see an entry for Oscar picks. Whoever picks the most correct Oscars out of a list, you will be recognized as champion. You will receive a highball glass. And we are still working on one more special item that is only going to go to Cretans Guild champion title holders. Yeah, that's how I wanted that to sound. And also in other news, if this building sounds, it looks familiar because I'm having to do laps to get out of here. I've never been in this lot before. We also have another announcement to make, and that is the Nerd or Not podcast has been accepted into the Podfix network. Now, I'm going to park for this. I am super excited about this. I have got to thank Keith Galwa of the Pop-Up Filmcast. He pushed heavily for us to acquire membership. Joining us will also be Headline Heroes, but also part of the Podfix Network. You will also, including Pop-Up Filmcast. I gotta look at a list because there's a lot of casts in here. This is a big group. You have Two Girls and a Bench. You have A Dash of Science. You have Bad Reception. I'm not going to go through them all. I'm sorry, there's too many. Check it in with Cosmo. That one's, I haven't checked that one out. That one's on the list. They're all on the list. Podcast 42. You guys are my freaking neighbors. I didn't know that. You guys are around here somewhere. So maybe we can do some kind of collab. It's Not Rocket Surgery. That's one of my favorites. Turn of Phrases. That was a great one. The Florida Man Show. That is one of the funniest shows I have ever heard. And the really big one that I enjoy is Gravity Beard. I'm part of the Gravity Beard Interns, which is their Facebook group. That's it. We are joining an extremely, what I find to be, prestigious podcast group. Nerd or Not is getting its own YouTube channel. I need to come up with a name for this one. And we are part of the Podfix Network. Wow, that is bright. Go ahead and give this video a like. It really helps me out. Keep subscribing. There's going to be a link to the new channel down below. If you liked the Cretans Guild stuff, that's where you'll find us from now on. Is this where I go to get out? I think so. I've never been here before. Oh yeah, one more thing. I am finding that there is a large number of Orlando vloggers out there that I have joined the fraternity of. If you are one yourself, please go ahead, leave a message down below. I want to be able to follow you. I want you to be able to follow me. I want us to share ideas and share creativity. We only get better when creators support other creators. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Keep on creating. Be creative. That's all you have to do, whether it be in word, in video, or in photography, however you feel like it. Be creative. And if you're a music artist, I freaking love you, because that is a difficult profession.